This is 1SP. I'm back again with another one. And this is, of course, I guess this is a poem, uh, from our very own fellow content creator, um, OK Lounge. OK Lounge. Yes, yes. I went to go cop the book. You know, oh yeah. Happy MLK Day and happy inauguration day for everyone who observe it. I don't observe that stuff, but happy inauguration and happy MLK Day. But yeah, I'm about to recite a little quote, a little poem, from OK Lounge. Hey there, Devon, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to recite one. Please thumbs up the live. Oh my God. But yeah, please thumbs up the live. Yeah, hey there. He is God's son. Hey there. He is God's son. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy MLK Day to y'all. You know. So yeah, I'm about to recite a poem from here. Let's see the book. See the book. See the book. Y'all need to cop this book. Y'all need to get that book right there. Get that book right there. That book right there. It's a real good book. Real good book. On the back, it say poetic piece. That's what I say. Poetic piece was born as Gwendolyn um, Michelle Lacey in 1977 in Columbus, Mississippi. She realized as early as 5 years old that she had a gift for writing and storytelling. It also says she was inspired by her older sister Diana, who had a passion for writing. Gwendolyn began um, Gwendolyn became a mother at the age of 18 and again at 21. Oof! Glory be to God. Glory be to God. You see that? You see that? See that? She used her gift. She used her gift to create a world of survival while journeying through life. Although although there had been a few obstacles, Gwendolyn learned to always trust God, even in her darkest hours. She uses her story to encourage others who may be going through challenges to keep their faith and rise up. Yeah, that's her right there. So yeah, that's her right there. Yeah, the book is called I Am Okay. Poems of Grace. Pretty good, pretty good. I read like the beginning, the first poem, and the second one, But yeah. She got one of those epigraphs. One of those epigraphs. Um it says I am a believer not because of anything I read or heard, but solely on my personal experience. You got Gwendolyn Lacey, got Gwendolyn Lacey on there. And it says dedication. I would like to dedicate this book to my father, uh, Robert, and my mother, Annie. I'm not gonna go into details what their full names are, for um for privacy purposes. But you could buy the book and find out yourself. And it also says, "My children, I love you all dearly." I'm not gonna say her children name out of protection for her children and everything. Y'all could buy the book and find out yourselves what the kids' names are, you know. And her acknowledgments. First and foremost, I give thanks to the Almighty. I give thanks to the Almighty God for my gift of writing. I want to I want to give an acknowledgement to my dear friend and sister in Christ, Tiffany. I'm not gonna say Tiffany's full name, but it's also mentioned as well. Um, who I met through YouTube and instantly were divinely connected. Um, I thank you, Tiffany, for allowing the Lord to speak life into me by you believing in my gift. A friend is a true blessing, and I'm grateful for our friendship. That's pretty. That's pretty poetic. All right, so the very first poem, of course, is called "God's Love." God's love. All right, all right. It's a real long one. It's a real long one. So we're gonna be in here for a while. We're gonna be in here for a while. And it says blessings from above. Vibe with me for a moment. Let's talk about love. I'm saying it too fast. Blessings from above. Vibe with me for a moment. Let's talk about love. Love is so sweet. Love is so unique. Pure. It guides my feet, my heart. It controls my beat. No defeat. Grace and mercy. It repeats. Okay, I like that. All right. Over and over. 24 total hours. Breathtaking. Most beautifulest flower. Yeah, she got beautifulest. Yes, yes, yes. She got that in there. I think that should have been. Never mind. I'm not gonna. That should have been an E, not an I. I'm just saying that should at the end. That should have been an E. But yeah. It says even if you're like trying to, you're trying to say most. Never mind. Never mind. We'll get into that later. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Yeah, most beautiful is flower. And it says rhyming blessings, the most highs, love, 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 love. One more to begin. Question is, who is really my friend? Love so real and show so wowery. Oh my God, that's pretty good. All right, it says interest in being is not a factor no more. See, I was once lost and refused to be found, but so for real, for real, I blessed the day I heard the sound. My Heavenly Father, you turned my life around. Secrets being revealed. Love is so personal. Heavenly One alone understand how I feel. looking out for others as if I have not one need. Once I had a conversation with a bird on how you feed intelligence with a base of vibing kind. Art of existence soothes my mind. God's love. Have you not heard? Wonderful is the perfect word. What a mystery that has had repeatedly been told. Relax. Nowadays ain't nobody worried about being sold. God's love is priceless, bigger than big, portrayed in rarest forms, even old Dusty, who takes swigs and dome screams twigs. Father, you reach me in order to teach me all of your perfect ways, even show me love during haze, days of confusion, enhanced by Satan and his illusions, trying oh so hard from the start back in 77. That's when she was born, guys. That's when she was born. Creek water, baptized at 11. Wow, she was baptized in the water. All right. Today, I stand verified. Today, I stand glorifying my man who loves me as Gwen. He calls me chosen. He calls me friend. How much do I owe you for what you are placing in my belly? Father God, you favor me even when I was broke, busted, and smelly. Now that's powerful. That's powerful. His whole like stanza is powerful. His whole stanza is like it really gets me. So it really gets me. All right. This flow is dedicated to the one and only true God. Call me loud, call me peculiar, call me odd. Your love is a keeper. Every day it goes deeper. I can go on and on. Lord, you gave me a song of faith, and it won't be long until this old world is going to be gone. And since I have this invite, let me touch real fast on how you fight. All my battles and result in victory simply because you love me. Wow. All right, that was good. That was okay. That was okay, Lounge. I'm just saying, guys. She really emotional in that, man. She really emotional in that. Hey there, hey there. Oh, we got Mark in the building. Hey there, Mark. We got Mark in the building, guys. We got Sis Bowes in the building. Yeah, man. Like, I gotta tell you, okay, Lounge. God's chosen vessel. She really is a legend, man. Y'all need to check out her poetic. I'm gonna be reading some more. I'm gonna be reading some more. I'll read another one tomorrow. And everything. I gotta tell y'all that I probably haven't been coming on this week because I haven't been coming on last week because I got promoted. At my job. I got promoted and stuff. So I haven't been coming on, and I do apologize. I did. It came out of nowhere. To be honest, to me, it came out of nowhere. I wasn't looking for a promotion, and I got promoted. So I thank God for that, and stuff. So yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got promoted at the workhouse. Yeah, the workhouse. They looked out for you, boy. I mean, only God, only God. Only God. I can't thank Him enough. Um, when I thought all hope was lost, He just came in and took care of me. I mean, I thank God. I thank God. I really do. But yeah, that's her, man. I mean, check out, man. Check out. You know. I'm gonna be reading another one tomorrow. I got a few. I got a few of the our fellow black women content creator books. I got a few of their books. You know. Y'all know. I don't even got no daughters. I got this one. I got this one. Like I don't got no daughters at all. But yeah, it was funny. I was reading a little excerpt that they got on now. About this. It's like this. Geeky Girls is about this. I guess Geeky Girls Journal is about this kid. I mean, she's like the James Bond of like kids. You feel me? She like the little James Bond of kids. She all formulating. Like she all formulate and like in the beginning when I was reading a little excerpt, she was like making like this. I ain't read the book yet, but I read the excerpt, and like in the excerpt she's making these what you call it, these laxative pills, for a bully and stuff like that. And the bully done had these laxative pills and stuff, and the bully chasing her, and when the bully finally catch up to her, he poops, on himself. So, I mean, it's pretty funny. You see the suspense in it. How she's running. I'm gonna get you for us, and she's like, "Catch me if you can." And when we finally catch her, he poops. So it's pretty cool, man. You got. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. A little suspenseful for me, but it's very suspenseful. So I think Jeremy did her. She did her thing on that Geeky Girls channel. She did her thing on that. Got no daughters, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I started laughing just off the excerpt. You know, I already see it like it already looked like movie material. Like just by reading like the little excerpt, I'm like, oh my god, it's something you'll see in the movie. You feel me? It's something you'll see in the movie. It's pretty funny. Like little James Bond kid. You feel me? But yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been, I had I got promotion and stuff on the job, and that's basically where I've been. I ain't been trying to ignore you guys. You guys very important to me, and stuff like that. I see y'all on here. I know y'all here, and stuff. I've been doing my rounds and stuff. Thank you for the promote. Thank you for the congratulations. Happy MLK weekend to y'all. I know y'all probably gonna watch that inauguration and stuff, or y'all gonna probably be at the parade or whatever y'all gonna do, man. Cause I look forward to it. The real congratulations, belong to y'all. Y'all the one that really made the difference. While I was still, out and doing my thing, my thing on this end. Y'all really was still putting the word out about one SP. So I appreciate all of you guys for still putting the word out about one SP. One SP still, one SP ain't gone. One SP still here. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. One SP still, up and running. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I wasn't here, but I'm glad that you guys putting out the word that I'm still here. I'm still, active content creator, even though I wasn't like posting content, But I did, share it out, some people, I shared out some people. I went by and seen some people respond to some comments. I ain't, right on all the comments. I used to just heart people. Now I'm like commenting back and stuff like that. And now I see people are like, oh my God, he's commenting back. He's coming back, that boy coming back. He coming in hard, I reply on my comments. So yeah, I'm trying to, do that. And I'm, catching up with the shares, and people like, oh my God, he catching up with the shares. And I see people like sharing me on Reddit for real. Sharing me on Reddit. I'm starting to reply on Reddit, and stuff like that. I'm starting to come on the Reddit, the shares on Reddit, and I see people sharing me on Twitter. I'm replying to those as well. So everywhere, I'm checking it out. I see the one SP everywhere. I see it. Y'all putting the word out, and I appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad to have some kind of impact where you guys are sharing me out on other platforms. Sharing this on other platforms. I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here. We got Chinoa in the building. Chinoa TV, the chef of chefs. We got the chef of chefs in the building. Yes, 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 yes. We call her chef. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got the chef of chefs. I might come on later on. I might come on later on, do a little prayer request live. We got Lucy in the building. Got Lucy in the building. Hey, yeah. Yeah, we got a little president. We got a president, the oldest president to ever be elected in the office. Today we got the oldest president to ever be elected in office, and the youngest vice president to ever be elected in office today. So we got history being made today on MLK Day. We got history being made today. In America. It's a great country, great opportunity. It's the land of opportunity. You just gotta believe you could get it. You can't always believe that you're being held back. Sometimes you gotta say that, you gotta declare that this is what God has for me. You know, um, and we always say no weapon formed against us shall prosper, but how often we actually live that. How often we actually walk out there and actually live like no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know, what is for you is for you. Regardless of what man tell you. If it's for you, it's for you, regardless. So yeah, I was like, man, me promote. I'm like the laziest worker. Like, I promise you, that's exactly that was me out of all people. Like you come early, you either come early or on time. So I guess that's the minimum. That's the minimum requirement for every job. Like, come early on time. Either you gotta show up, and you gotta show up. That's it. You gotta show up. and that's what I've been doing. I've been showing up. So, for everybody, all I can give you, when you out there, in the work field, all I can give you is that, show up. That's all I can tell you. Show up. That's all I can tell you. Show up. May not be the best, but as long as you show up, you come back the next day, that you scheduled for, that's all. Promotion will happen, I ain't been with this company no longer than a year, but I show up, I show up. I may not be the best at everything, but what I am good at is showing up. That's all I'm good at, showing up, you know. And I work at night, most people fall asleep, and I've always stayed awake. So, you know, I work at night, so most people fall asleep. I stay awake, and I wind up getting like a 2 days on the day shift. I didn't ask for them. I don't like the day shift. I like the night shift, but with the promotion, I gotta take 2 days on the day shift because you know, um, a few people, ain't there no more. So, a few people ain't there no more. Whether they got promoted, or they found something else, whatever the case may be, they not there no more. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. God is good, My God is good. That's all I can say. You know. Um, I can tell you one thing that if you I really can't give every YouTuber advice on in the work field because like I I don't know. It almost every job that I've been to, like I'm like the oddball. I'm the oddball. So I really can't give you that much advice. I'm like the dumb one that read the manual. Like I'm the dumb one that read the manual. Like a lot of people don't read the employee manual. I do. So when I'm bored, that's what I do. I read the employee manual. I may not do nothing. I may not do none of that stuff in the employee manual, until like the time needs it. But I read up on it. You know, I don't ask questions all the time about it. But I read up on it, and by me reading up on it, like I knew, questions, before I even got promoted. I knew the answers to them. So I didn't even like, about that? I was like, yeah, it's in the manual. Like okay, like yeah, it's in the manual. So, but I can tell y'all one thing: y'all need to enjoy this ride that y'all doing, man. YouTube is hard, man. You see Twitter going through it, not Twitter, TikTok going through it, man. TikTok going through it. All y'all that's big on TikTok, I don't know what y'all gonna do now, but TikTok going through the motions, and we got this right here. We got this right here. We on YouTube. We are like we are being celebrated right now. YouTube content creators are hard to come by, especially the ones that made the monetization. That's hard to come by. Once you make it a monetization, y'all know I'm the laziest person. I don't come on here all the time. So, y'all see me all last month. All last month. Y'all was like, whoa, wasn't P on here all last month? Yeah, all last month. I was putting content out, bro. I was pushing all that content out, and my numbers went up significantly. So, I was just putting content out, putting it out, and my numbers went up significantly. I could grind when I want to, but I'm not here for that. I'm not here to be the top grinder. I'm not here for that. I let the underrated darkness, be the number one grinder. That's what he want to call himself. He want to call himself the number one grinder. He will always be, forever be the number one grinder. I'm the number one chill. I'm the number one chiller. That's what I am. I'm the number one chiller. That's what I am. I sit back. I'm not gonna work. If you want to work that hard, you go ahead and do it. Like you go ahead and do it. I'm gonna chill. I do the bare minimum. Like that's me. That's me, man. I'd rather do a bare minimum. You know, I'd rather do a bare minimum. I got family and everything. I gotta be supportive of them. My kids, I gotta be supportive of them. They made the biggest sacrifice in the world. They let the world have their dad. Like, like, and they had no say so in it. Like they let the world have their dad. They let they dad the world like get their dad like for like years. And they had no say so in it. So I'd rather just be the chillest person on here, come on here, every now and again, and stuff like that, and focus on, my family. My kids mean the world to me. Both of my sons. They're my everything. You know. My oldest son, I don't care how tall he get and how muscular he become, he's still gonna be my firstborn. I don't care, if he the if he the if he the baddest boxer on the planet, he's still gonna be, my firstborn. And my youngest, I don't care how smart he get, I don't care how many awards he win, he's still, gonna be, my baby. So it doesn't matter to me. They my world, they my everything. So yeah. On the Red Darkness can come on here and grind like that. He could push it out like that, you know. And all the other grinders on here, y'all could push it out like that. But me, I gave y'all 1 month of me grinding, 1 month, and y'all seen it. That the number went from like what I went from like what was I? I was like what 30, 40 something K to like 70K, 70 something K. So y'all seen me grind. I went from getting like only like what how many views I had on my video. I only had like I used to have like one like 100, 200 on my videos, and now almost every video I put out got like like a K or something on it right now. So like I grind. I grind. I shared my stuff out, on other platforms just like y'all did. Y'all did it with me. Y'all see me grinding and y'all push with me. And I think y'all still y'all still pushing it out. So I appreciate it. Y'all still getting the word out. Like even while I'm not grinding as hard, y'all still pushing it out. So, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I can never repay y'all enough for that. Like I can never repay y'all enough for that. Y'all got the word out about me and stuff like that. I appreciate that. But, one of my mentors on here, his name, Coach Eli. Coach Eli, Elias Milas, Elias Milas, buddy up in California, and I say up in California, even though he like in the southern part of California, it's higher than Miami, so like it's north of Miami, but he a chill person, and he used to grind out and he used to grind all the time, and I guess he got content creator fatigue. He got content creator fatigue, and he retired. Like, bro, he retired. Like he not on no social media active right now. So he retired. He said he gonna, you could tell when a person taking a break, and you could tell when a person done, and he's done. He's done. My mentor is done. You feel me? One of my mentors done. He left his legacy behind. He like I'm gonna focus on my girl, her kids, and my life outside of YouTube. And that's what he doing. That's what he doing. All the best. I wish him the best at the best in everything they doing. We had our rough patches. You know, a couple of years back. We had a rough patch a couple of years back, and I still to this day, I don't know what I did to him, but all I did was support him, and all of a sudden he lashed out on me. But it's all good. It's all good. He sent like other people to apologize, and stuff. And I'm like, you're a grown man. You should have apologized to me like a man. Them other people didn't treat me like crap. You did. You feel me? You did. You know? They didn't lash out on me. You lashed out on me. You know? And still to this day, he hasn't apologized, for what he did to me. But it's all good. It's all good. He retired without, giving me an apology. But it's all good. I'm a grown man. I don't mope over stuff like that. I'm just glad that he had a successful run. I'm glad that he got all he wanted out of YouTube, and he gonna be forever getting paid for his time here because he got monetized channel. He got monetized channel, so he gonna be forever getting paid. People are always gonna be looking at his content, and they're gonna be learning from the walk he lived. They're gonna be learning from him. They're gonna be getting everything they could from his content. And um, for sure that his content will thrive even after YouTube is no longer a platform where you're gonna be coming for content, just like no one goes to MySpace anymore. MySpace, nothing works on MySpace, but yeah, people still go to MySpace, just for the nostalgia of going to MySpace. People still be like, oh, my MySpace account still works. Mine does too. Mine does too. But nothing on there works. Like, just you could just go to the account. I could log into it. I could do all of that. But it's not like I could see like the things on there because everything on there, it doesn't show anymore. And almost everything on there, doesn't like load up completely. And I know that one day YouTube is gonna be like that, but people still gonna be learning from Eli, Coach Eli, and I'm one of them. So yeah, like I said, I'll be on here later on, and um, I'll also I'll also read more from OK Lounge. And I also read from the Geeky Girls Journal book, when I get done with OK Lounge. When I get done with her book, I read those. And I'll go back to reading content from Be the Difference Clothing. I got a book from her. So I got a lot of books. I got a lot of books. I'm like a bookaholic. Nah, I'm not a bookaholic, but I got a lot of books. You know, like I've never been as close to like other content creators. So you know, I get they books. I need to get on, but I need to get on. What's his name? Yo, it's me, Wanston, or something like that. Hey, it's me, Wanston. I need to get his book. I need to get his book, and it's a few other books I need to get. I remember there was a content creator that asked me, "Oh, how do you get published?" Like I did self publishing. I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "So you just publish your book?" I was like, "You gotta get edited because if you just put out anything, like You may not even have the right like page alignment for like your content. I mean your book. You may not have the right page alignment. They're like, you gotta get edited. How much that cost? Like, I don't know. It depends on who you get edited. Like you could look up an editor. You could even call like people at the newspaper company how much they edit. How much they edit books for. Like, I mean, you could find anybody like to edit. Like, you could find people that edit magazine articles could edit for you. I mean, it depends on like how bad you want to edit, and how good you want to edit. You know, if you want to edit real bad and real fast, then you get crappy quality. But if you want them to take like they good time and you want to put quality work out there, you're gonna be spending some good money. You're gonna be waiting a while. Good editing take like a month. You know, take like a month because you got the revisions and stuff like that. You got the revisions and you got to send stuff back, and then you may like how something was, and you want to change something back. So all of them revisions, yeah, you're gonna be looking at a month, 2 months, probably three. Depending on, and that's just like one portion. You do one part of your book, then you do another part, then you do another part. Like you're gonna be doing all of that. So you know, I mean, it depends on how bad you want your book edited or how good you want your book edited. You know, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta get edited several times. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta get. I like books. Yeah, because you could find like a bunch of mistakes in the book, and you could be like the writer really didn't care about the quality of the book, and sometimes it's not even the writer's fault. It's usually they got like bad editors, or they probably got crappy editing. They didn't know it. Usually when it's the first book, they don't know that they got crappy editing. They just know that they got editor, and they glad that they got an editor, because someone told them that they need an editor, but some with the first book, they never know that they got crappy editing. Like I looked at my first book, like like the first time I got it back, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even do this. I didn't do this, but I left it. I left all the mistakes in the first book. I left all of them. Because I didn't want to redo it and then it be worth like the unedited version be worth more than the edited version, and then like it'd be like a dispute like years later. Nah, forget that. I'm gonna leave all of it unedited, so it'd be the same value. So I'm not gonna re-edit my first one. No. I'm not gonna, uh, then the unedited version gotta be worth way more than the edited version. Nah, I ain't doing that. It's all gonna stay unedited. That's the first book. So, but yeah. Usually when they doing their first book, they don't know what crappy editing and good editing is. So, they and it's not because they didn't care. It's because they were told that they need to get editor, and usually that's the case. That's the case. So don't take it out on the author if like you find a bunch of mistakes in their first book. Don't take it out on the author. It's not the author's fault. It's usually like I said, it's their first time. Give them grace on that. Be a little you know, accommodating towards that author. If they put out another project, then you could tell them, hey, look, write them, don't do it on a public forum, try to DM them or something like that. Be respectful about it. So, like a lot of people were with me, when a lot of people read the first book, they bought it, they bought it. They liked it, but They DM me. They didn't do it on public forum. They didn't do it in my comments. They didn't do that. They did it in private. They were like, "Hey, look, you got a bunch of mistakes in it. I understand it's your first book, but that second one gotta be fire. You can't be coming up short like this no more. You can't you can't be making all these mistakes in the second one, and you can't do it in your third one, and stuff like that. So, and that's probably why, my other books have been a while, because, I'm really like, I'm really keen on growth. I'm really keen on growth, and growth as a writer. You gotta make sure like you're really growing as a writer. You can't put out something worse than what you put out before. As a writer, you can't. That's a part of growth, and sometimes it's hard to grow as a writer. So yeah. Yeah. Hey there, Chonda man. Hey there, Chonda man. We got Chonda man in a bit. Happy MLK weekend. Yeah, yeah. That's why they call mistakes, but it's funny. Yeah, I noticed that. I've seen a lot of. I've seen you know, uh, but yeah, you can't do it on public forum. You know, I was like, I tried. I caught myself. I was like, oh no, I can't be doing it. I can't be doing it. But I noticed, when I notice mistakes, I'm like, dang, I can't be doing it on public forum. I got to do that in private. Yeah, yeah, I gotta catch myself. Sometimes I be trying to help somebody. I can't do it in public like that. So yeah. But yeah, writers, yeah, most of the time when people put out their first book, they make mistakes like that. The editing be horrible. And then the layout, you gotta get the layout done of the book too. Like I said, when you grow as a writer, like you get like, you could tell like in my books, like, like the layouts, how different the layouts is in the books. Like I went from like, just putting like regular numbers under the pages to like, like doing like the title under the page. Like it's nice that, it's nice. You can see the growth in my layouts, my editing. You can see the growth in it, and I thank God that, like I thank God that like a lot of people that that work with me, have patience, because you know when you got a vision, a lot of people don't see it, and explaining it is hard. So I explaining is hard, and sometimes people got to be patient while editing and doing your layout and stuff like that. And like I'm like one of the few people that was like, I want a glossary. I want a glossary at the end of my poetry book. Like some of the words in there, like I'm pretty sure like they don't understand in the terminology, because I'm from like Miami, so like I got like a like a southern like mindset. So I gotta like explain stuff, and then I was in the military, so I gotta explain the military vernacular as well. So I gotta explain all of that. And like the only way I can like literally do that by putting a glossary in the back of the book. And that's what I did. I did every poetry book I got, I got a glossary in the back. So if they didn't understand, certain words or something, it's all in a glossary, And for my next poetry book, I want to like have like an index, not just a glossary, but actual index, So like, stuff like that. But like, and they're like, my all my editors were like glossary, like even for the first one, you know, glossary. Like, what do you mean glossary? Like, and I had to break down like I want to like explain like certain words like on page like such and such, and I was like, oh, well, you could do me an example, and it went from an example like to like doing the whole thing, like I did the whole thing. So and I did that, because when I read like poetry books by like Robert Frost or Zora Hurston or even William Shakespeare, I see like a glossary in the back, to explain like certain vernacular, certain words that I don't understand. So, and I wanted, even if it's in English, like they got certain words that you don't understand, like in the back, so, and that's what I did. I did that to, make it easier for people. But now I see like people using like my words now. I'm like, what? They using like Bobby slang? Okay, okay, okay. I like that. I like that. So, I get a little thrill when like I see like certain people using the slang now that like